Hey everyone. I just signed on, and you might have heard the cats wailing in the background. Um, I am just out of COVID, so 3 weeks out, and I have my positive antibodies, and I haven't been communicating too much just because I've been keep getting the message to just stay slow and go inward and have just more gradual transition out of 2021. So I'll do a few more posts about my experience with COVID, because a lot of people are curious, what it was like, how I treated it. And today I wanted to just talk about how we have to approach it completely differently from any other illness because it is a novel virus, a bioweapon virus, because if we didn't think that it was by now, then it's time to really wake up to that. I believe I had it twice. I had it right at the very start of the pandemic with kind of like the original version, and it really wasn't that bad. Um, and then this one was very, very, very different. And it made me realize this is just not a normal viral situation. It definitely can feel it that it goes into the nervous system. And I am doing a lot of treatments to support my brain health because I can feel it kind of in my brain stem and in my brain. And people are probably like, well, how do you feel that? And it's just kind of a knowing, and the brain fog is different than I've had before. It feels like it's more in the middle of my brain rather than something that I can just kind of lift off. And it's getting better. I kind of went through some peaks and valleys, and fall allergy season seems to have kicked in and is causing me to feel just tired. So I'm working through that. And I have a variety of different treatment ideas that I'll be sharing in my email. So sign up for my email if you want to hear about that. But the message is to just be okay with not having your body bounce back, and that you may not be going back to who you were prior to COVID, because this is something that gets down into the cellular level as it binds to the ACE receptor, which is all over the body. So it's a really, really deep situation, and it has the power to completely change your microbiome. And I can feel that my microbiome is totally different. Like, I want to eat different things. I just different cravings altogether. And I know that I've, had a history in the past of sinus infections. And I feel, like while I hadn't had sinus infections in well over a decade, I feel like some of that is coming back. I did have a history of having the Epstein-Barr. I lived in Nicaragua. I had parasites. So I think what I'm dealing with now is the microbiome just getting like centrifuged, stirred around. So I like a project, especially a health project. I learn best by experimenting on my body. People think I'm a little nutty. I've been texting my colleagues about this brain phenomenon, and people are just probably think I'm unique in how I approach things. So learn much more when I go through it. I'm not someone to shuffle through like a tall deck of research articles. So I had a client earlier in the summer who'd had a real tough case of COVID, and we were talking on the phone about supporting his body, and I just kind of blurted out, "You're going to be Joe 2.0. You're not going back to who you were before. So just, get over that and take 4 months. Like, it's going to take 4 months to get back to like lifting, the way you were, just allow yourself." And as I was saying it, I was like, where is this coming from? This is just kind of coming through me. And so I'm like, oh, remember that advice that you gave to that person, 4 months, and you're not going back to the same person. I think we'll be better versions of ourselves, to be honest, because I feel like whenever you go through something challenging, there is a learning and there is a gift in the end. And that's kind of the shamanic healing path, turning obstacles into allies. So that's where I am now. I'm not in the thick of it, but I'm not out of it. And it's just an opportunity to learn and to practice self-care. So I just wanted to share that with you all. And I'll be going through more of what my experience was like, because I think that if it can help other people, then it's important. Thank you.